The storm had chased Rowan Vance across half the desert before he found shelter in the cave, an enormous, jagged mauve stone that cut through the cliffside like a wound. His hover cycle sputtered, lights flickering, before finally powering down as he rolled inside. Sand whipped past the entrance in sheets, turning the world outside into a shifting blur of beige and gold. Inside, however, it was silent, unnervingly so. Rowan dropped his pack and exhaled. "Made it," he muttered, brushing the grit from his face. He was an explorer by trade, an ex-cartographer who no longer mapped planets for the Terran Union but sought out ruins and anomalies for himself. No boss, no rules, just him and the thrill of finding things no one else had seen. This desert world, Castrol 9, had been declared barren, uninteresting, and entirely mapped centuries ago. Rowan didn't believe that for a second. The satellite data he'd intercepted hinted at underground anomalies, strange mineral clusters, distortions in the magnetic field, even faint whispers of structures. If there was anything left from the precursors rumored to have lived here, he would find it. Lightning cracked somewhere outside, illuminating the cave mouth for a heartbeat. Rowan tapped on his wrist lamp. "Let's see what secrets you're hiding." Beginning the pool. The cave stretched far deeper than any natural formation he'd ever studied. The air grew cooler, the walls smoother, almost carved. Strange patterns, spirals, lines, and interconnected branches decorated the stone like veins under skin. The deeper he went, the more he felt it, a subtle hum beneath his boots, vibrating through the rock. "A power source," he whispered. His lamp beam fell on an opening ahead, a chamber, vast and domed, with a ceiling lost in shadow. At its center lay a pool of liquid, so still it reflected like polished obsidian. Rowan froze. The readings on his wrist scanner went wild, spiking into ranges he had never seen before. "This shouldn't exist," he breathed. "There's zero geothermal activity here. No water tables. Nothing." But the pool was real, and it glowed faintly from beneath, a soft, pulsating blue. A thrill ran through him. This could be it, proof of precursor engineering. A discovery that would rewrite countless scientific records. He knelt beside the pool, lowering his hand just above its surface. The hum grew louder, resonating with something in his bones. His throat felt suddenly parched. He hadn't had water since early morning. He'd been in the storm for hours. His canteen was empty. He reached into his pack again. Empty. He cursed himself silently. The storm had forced him to abandon half his gear to lighten the cycle. The pool shimmered. Clear. Cool. Inviting. He knew better than to drink unknown alien liquids. But exhaustion, dehydration, and the hypnotic pulse of the pool pushed rational thought aside. "Just a sip," he muttered. "Just enough to make it through the night." He cupped his hands, scooped the liquid, and drank. Cold fire slid down his throat. Instantly, his vision blurred. His heart pounded. His limbs trembled. He stumbled backward, gasping. Then, a whisper. Soft. Right behind him. Words that chilled him more than any desert night ever had. "You have no idea what you just became." Rowan spun. No one was there. The chamber was empty. But the voice had been real. Too real, warm breath brushing against his ear. He reached for his sidearm, hand shaking. What was that? No answer. But the hum from the pool, from the walls, from inside his skull, grew stronger. The middle awakening. Rowan staggered back through the tunnel, desperate for distance, but as he moved, the cave moved with him. Or rather, his perception of it did. The walls pulsed faintly, the patterns on them shifting, branching, curling like living veins responding to his presence. "No," he whispered. No, this is impossible." He collapsed against the wall. The stone felt warm.
Alive.
He jerked away. His breath came in ragged gasps as he looked down, his hands glowing faintly blue, the same color as the pool. The veins beneath his skin lit up like tiny rivers of light. What's happening to me? The answer came again, not from behind him this time, but inside his mind. You drank from the Heartpool. You are now its vessel. Rowan slapped the sides of his head. Stop. Get out of my thoughts. The voice sighed. If only it were that easy. His surroundings shifted. The cave faded. Light swallowed him whole. When vision returned, he was standing somewhere impossible. A vast, crystalline expanse stretched into infinity. Floating geometric structures, like shards of frozen light, drifted lazily through the void. Beneath his feet, a platform formed and dissolved in gentle pulses. And there, in front of him, stood a figure composed of shimmering blue mist.
Tall.
Humanoid, but entirely alien. Rowan stumbled back. Who are you? The figure inclined its head. A fragment. A memory. An echo of what once guided this world. The precursors, Rowan whispered. Yes. What did I drink? The figure's glow intensified. The Heartpool was the last remnant of the Nexus core, our greatest creation. A living reservoir of encoded consciousness, energy, and memory. It was meant only for the chosen, those prepared to carry its legacy and power. Rowan's chest tightened. And now it's inside me. You have become its bearer. Rowan felt his stomach drop. Take it back. Remove it. It has fused with you. Your biology accepts it. Your consciousness binds with it. You cannot undo what the Heartpool has done. Rowan's pulse hammered. Why me? I was just looking for shelter. I'm nobody. The figure drifted closer. Then you are exactly who we needed. A mind not burdened by empire. A soul not chained to conquest. A wanderer. The Terran Union would weaponize you. Rowan stiffened. They were right. The Union had a reputation for absorbing useful technologies and people into its military machine. What am I supposed to do now? The crystalline platform trembled. The blue figure's voice deepened. First, survive. Then, choose the fate of this world and your own. Rowan raised a hand. Wait. How do I control this power? What does the Heartpool even do? Light flickered. Images flashed through his mind. Planets terraformed with a gesture. Vast defensive shields raised from pure energy. Healing waves that revived dying ecosystems. The Heartpool was our life force, the figure explained. It can create.
Bind.
Heal.
Destroy.
What you access depends on your will and your restraint. Rowan swallowed hard. I can't handle that. You must. The crystalline realm cracked, fractured, shattering into shards of light. Rowan's knees buckled as the world snapped back into the dark cave. His pulse pounded against his ribcage. His glowing veins flickered. His whole body felt electric. I need to get out of here, he muttered. I need help. I need answers. But when he turned toward the exit, something massive blocked the way. A creature of shifting stone and light, like a living sentinel sculpted from the cave itself. It lowered its head, eyes glowing. Guardians. He remembered the precursor's words before the realm collapsed. Only the worthy may leave with the Heartpool's essence. Rowan stepped back. I don't want trouble. The Guardian moved forward. Rowan raised his hands instinctively. Blue light erupted from his palms. A kinetic blast thundered through the chamber, slamming into the Guardian and sending it skidding across the floor. It wasn't destroyed, but it had been pushed back. Rowan stared at his own hands, horrified.